whole white baby on a Fitzgerald highway. Oh man, what's up, you motherfuckers?
Oh shit, we actually recording now.
Yep.
You need to start like announcing when you start
Yeah,
posting.
we need another guy for that. We need a whole production crew. So I can relay it to him.
We are in the fucking.
Give me a minute.
We are in the
And
fucking
he relayed to
slave
you.
room.
Y'all do that back there. We do this up here.
We are in the slave room in a flat in Detroit. There can't fit another nigga in this bitch.
We
die in this
live from the
motherfucker.
bottom of the slave ship, nigga. What's up?
Shit, the bottom of the slave ship probably get a better breeze in that motherfucker than this bitch do.
Speaking of slave ships, it's Independence Day.
Oh shit, it's white people's Juneteenth.
Yeah,
they're gonna be barbecuing and all types of other shit in this American fucking democracy of hypocrisy.
I mean, is it really that serious? Like, niggas is really. I've been over July 4th
I got a whole thing
for
about
a
it.
while.
I think it's been.
But I mean, I said that about Juneteenth too. I'm kind of over the holidays.
You're over the holidays as a whole person.
Yeah, just like as a thing. I don't think most of them should be celebrated.
The reason why I was anti on the Juneteenth this way around was because it seemed like this is what we're gonna do to appease niggas right now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give them a holiday.
I mean,
It didn't really seem.
it ain't real to its own paper.
It didn't look genuine to me, and it still don't look. It still don't look it. You know what I'm saying?
Put it like this: even if we get it, I'm not celebrating it.
What,
Thanks.
Juneteenth?
Yeah, even if it becomes like an actual nationally recognized holiday, I'm still not
Oh
celebrating.
shit! It becomes one of them, nigga. I'm going complete fucking Wakanda, Black Panther, nigga, roots, like all types of shit. It's gonna be wild, bro.
Nah,
I'm had a Lion King in my fucking backyard. It's gonna be nuts.
I mean, you know, it'd be everybody had to be like, "Yo, what up? Happy Juneteenth." And you say that to every other nigga or whatever. Other than that, I'm not like getting a fit for it.
Nah, fuck
what
that
I'm
shit.
saying?
Nigga.
Like, what you talking about,
I'm renting
bro?
elephants. We watching them motherfuckers down the street, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that shit. We out here. 2021 Juneteenth, nigga. I'm out here. I'm just not following the
Wait,
trend.
will we be out here, nigga? Corona might still be out here, nigga.
I'm an able-bodied man. I think I'd be all right.
50,000 in one day yesterday, or a day before yesterday when y'all heard this. 50,000 in a day. That's the most since it started in a day. For America, at least. That's
Yeah.
the most since it started.
And yet people are mad outside. Who the fuck are you? And we're gonna get to the shits.
I be the one and only motherfucking Busy Black, a.k.a. Busy 93. I ain't going through the whole shit today because I'm hot and my shirt is off and I got my wet shorts. So, fucking speed this up.
And it's not about. And it's not from his OnlyFans neither. Which
Yeah.
will be coming soon.
Facts. Facts.
You got to get your weight up, son. Get out here.
RPC, I'm on your
You
ass.
know what I'm saying? Show that personality, bro. Appease
You know, nigga.
appease the fans, B. Appease the fans.
Gene shit, nigga.
And it's your only A1 on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega in this bitch, aka Tequila Papi, aka Martin Quarantino, aka that nigga that got the key next to the pound, next to the 9, inside of the Gucci bag that happens to be sitting right next to another Nike bag that has 16 more keys in it. Whip talk.
Nigga said he Cocaine Island in this bitch.
Bro, I'm telling you, give me 100 grand.
Fuck them
Oh my
rednecks.
God.
We'll get it back from Puerto Rico, nigga.
Fuck this shit, brother. What the pandemic has taught me is that if you try to become Sosa during this time, you might be the motherfucking man. So
That's a fact.
if you have the bread to invest into destroying the Caucanese population via, you know what I'm saying, via putting drugs within their communities, and you know what I'm saying, like dwindling the curve of the populace that is the MAGA hat wearing folk, by all means do so.
Every white person.
I said Caucanese.
Did you?
Yes.
I missed that part.
I said Caucanese and MAGA hat wearing.
Oh, okay.
I
just heard MAGA hat wearing fucking white people.
No, you said white people. I actually put them
Probably.
in. You know, yes. 'Cause, like, you're the racist in this.
Yeah.
I'm separating the allies from the foes.
I'll die on that hill.
All right. I can't be mad at you, but
Fine. You got to change that, bro.
like, bro,
You're an adult. Change your fucking ringtone, man.
Jesus
And put it on
Christ.
vibrate. We're recording a show. I don't care. It sounds like a child's fucking phone going off, nigga.
My
you got
goodness.
a June bug over there, nigga.
Bro.
Or a firefly, motherfucker.
You know what? You sound like you
Disney
have a
phone.
It
ass
sounds like
nigga.
an R. Kelly ringtone.
You probably got Disney radio in there too, don't you?
You do.
Anyway, back to y'all.
Yeah, so the fuckery that is 4th of July. Fuck that shit, bro. Because like I thought what hit me the other day, I was smoking weed like I normally do, and I be thinking and shit. Wait, and it just occurred to me like, what if the George Washington and them lost the war and shit, and we was still governed by Britain?
We be speaking French like a motherfucker.
That too, but because of their countries like shifting from systemic, well, it wasn't within their system. It was just beneficial to it at the time. Probably, would we still be in that situation? I'm not saying that we will or wouldn't. I just raised a question.
Pause right there though, because before you get to that part, you forgot about that little dude with the mustache. Because if Britain still wins, maybe he wins, and then if he wins, then we're all speaking German, and it's kind of hot out here, nigga. We definitely not doing this.
I'm going back to the point of 4th of July to where the Independence Day and the Declaration that was,
that shit might have stopped in like, what was that? 40. That shit could have stopped in 45, nigga, very easily.
Yeah, you never seen
What
that? What was it? Was it Man in the High Castle?
What?
Is that what the fuck that shit's called? Yeah, that shit on Amazon or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad was watching it, and like it was quite interesting because like
I saw the trailer. For
the Germans win the war, and there's no black people. Like,
of course.
Yeah, there's no people of color. Yeah, we were
indentured.
Yeah, it's wild and shit. Like in the scene I was watching, it was snowing. It was what you thought was snow, but it wasn't. Like motherfuckers were still being incinerated and rounded up and shit, and it was just coming down on the neighborhood and shit on some crazy shit. Shit was wild, bro.
Oh, some Red Dawn shit.
Man, it was worse than that. It was crazy.
Damn, worse than the Russians?
Yeah, it was way worse than the Russians. It was the Germans.
I remember the first time I seen that.
It was like the Hitler Germans, though.
I remember the first time I seen the Red Dawn remake, and I was like,
that shit was so
happen.
Balls.
It wasn't balls. I liked it, but it was.
They was
like,
recording that shit right up the street from our high school.
Yeah,
like
I
that shit
they was shooting it here.
Yeah, that caused a lot of unnecessary traffic.
Well, not for nothing though.
Yeah, it was
a decent
for
movie.
It was.
It left
No,
an
the
impression.
fuck it was not.
It was.
That shit was ass.
Josh Peck did his thing.
He did not.
Shout out to Josh.
He did not do his thing. You're giving that man way too much credit for a terrible piece of film.
I was with this white girl last week, and we started randomly singing that theme song. I never thought that it'd be so simple, but I find a way. And if you open up your eyes, see what's inside. It's gonna take some time to realize. That shit hard, bro.
You was really into it. I was letting you do your thing.
Right.
I was letting you do your thing. That can't be flagged because he was going acapella. Hey, it might be, but I was just letting you do your thing.
They'll copyright anything in this motherfucker.
They probably would.
But yeah, I forgot why I even brought that up. I got so deep into the song. But
Yeah, like we were shining
Red Dawn.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that
it was
too.
It was alright.
This shit was ass.
But not for nothing though. Back to your point. Let's say Britain does win and Hitler loses. I just want to throw that in there. Let's say Hitler loses. British,
you just always got to throw him in there, like this
alternate
nigga,
universes.
like
Nigga,
this nigga
you
with
gotta play with
Hermes
them.
and shit, nigga.
If you don't like the multiverse theory, you can't have a conversation with me about that, bro. I ain't trying to talk to you, nigga. Y'all niggas be talking about flat earths and shit, nigga. How about multiple earths, nigga? Oh, what if they flat? Oh.
If you do believe in like in flat Earth, and you believe in the multiverse too, you probably do believe that the other Earths within the multiverse are flat.
We just broke a barrier. The flat Earth multiverse theories.
You gotta
Maybe we're all onto something and don't know it.
And what if it was created by the Illuminati this entire time?
Hey, Kyrie ain't got a good jump shot for nothing.
You know what I mean? And it's funded completely by the Rothschilds. Let's think about it.
Now you just saying white names.
Hey, look, man. I'm just trying to make sure that the whole story is cohesive and shit, and we break this shit down and on some national treasure shit, bro.
I don't think it's that deep. We got an orange monkey running the country, barely.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that deep.
He should be in that same home that they're throwing Lisa into.
Shout out to Lisa. I hope at some point, if you ever go on YouTube, it's an episode of Hoarders.
It's very sad.
Features a lady named Lisa and a lady named Bertha.
It was one
quite
of those
heart-wrenching.
It was one of those things that I was kind of disappointed that I saw before doing something like this, because it kind of just depressed my mood a little bit. Cause it's like, oh my god,
shit, amp me up, nigga. What you talking about?
Oh my god. Well, see, you lack empathy.
On Tuesdays, some Fridays, not every Friday.
Every Friday.
No, some Fridays.
Definitely every Friday.
No, I have a heart.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
Everything I do is from the heart. Now,
doesn't mean that that's from a good place.
If you mean well, it does.
You don't mean well. That's the point.
Depends on what it is. If I'm coming to murder you, I might mean well, depending on how you look at it. If I'm coming
that is actually
eat your girl's butthole, that might be good, depending on how you look at it. Perspective and context is everything.
If you one of those people that like, you know what I'm saying, that's a cuck.
Perspective and context.
Yeah, it's still just disgusting.
You wouldn't cuck out for a motherfucker. If a bitch, if a bitch said it was like, look, I'll let you smash. First of all, I gotta tell you something, I'm married, but he's into it. Not in like I want to do a threesome. You're probably not in that, but he wants me to tie him up while you dog fuck the shit out of me in front of him, and then maybe let that load go in his direction.
No, because for two reasons. One, the load has to go in his direction. That's weird. And
his direction, her hand in his face afterwards. There's a lot of ways we can play with this.
Look, fam, I'm not shooting my shot on no man's face.
No,
period.
No, I'm saying you shoot it in her hand and then she mushes his face.
I don't give a fuck. That's on him. I don't give a fuck. That's on him. Like, real shit. But
you're okay with another man licking your nut off of a chick's hand?
Shit.
Isn't that like gay by proxy?
No.
You sure?
Pretty sure. If I'm unknowing of it.
No, you're right there. She's doing it like right after you come.
Yeah, but if it's something that we discussed, or if it's something that just happens on the fly, like she just, and then just mushes it in that nigga's face, and it's like, oh, okay, I wasn't just cool with what just happened, but, okay, whatever. But we can't just have a conversation like, look, yeah, you gonna nut on my face, and then right after that, I'm just gonna, and I'm gonna mush it in my husband's face. I'm like, all right, look, now it's weird.
See, what's the problem with that?
Now it's weird now.
It's just as weird as him being tied up watching you guys with a fucking ball gag in his mouth.
Well, he has to be tied up anyway, because if the motherfucker is not tied up, now I have the fear that I might possibly be getting tricked into getting murdered.
So the stroking his dick, watching you with the ball gag is not happening. You gotta be bound and gagged. He likes bound and gagged men while you're fucking his wife, right?
If that's the options that we're coming down to,
I mean, every option is on the table. We're talking about cuckolding here.
Well, yeah.
You can get creative.
Yeah, you can't get creative with it. But what I'm saying is, it's like, look, man, I'm fucking his wife, so technically,
but it's a win for him.
I'm doing nothing gay at all. So hey,
it's a win for him the same way it's a win for you, though. Y'all just getting y'all wins differently.
Yeah, but it's still. What's the difference if the motherfucker's in the next room and he just listening to me blast down his wife and he jerking off?
That's not cuckolding.
Still the same thing. You are aware of the fact that someone else is blasting down your wife and you're getting off on the fact. Okay. So it's like, to me, if that's the fantasy, he can stand outside. That's what I'm saying. If you're at a distance and shit, whatever the fuck you're doing away from this sexual encounter that I am having with your wife has nothing to do with you. So You're just happen to be viewing the whole experience. So it's whatever.
Okay, so that got a little
like watching
convoluted.
porn.
Just to get to the basics here, you want them tied up, possibly masturbating and or not. They're tied up enough not to hurt you. I mean, this has got. Okay, look, you forgetting this is a 3-person experience here. This isn't just like it's a threesome without the extra person's contact. This is all 3 of y'all are in this. You can't just do this and then it's
but he can be. Yeah, dude, got to be tied up for safety.
So it's tied up and masturbating.
You can't be tied up and masturbating at the same time. How can you? How you get really?
If you got your ankles tied up to like the back of your neck, and then you got your hands tied up like this, you can just go like that.
No, that can't be happening.
Why not?
Cause then it's like weird to the point to like you're in such a weird fucking pretzel shaped position that if I see this out of the corner of my eye, I'm just gonna be like, dude.
I mean, he's in on this though. He has to get his too. If he's trying to like sit,
I understand.
He's on the edge.
I
of the
understand
bed, you know
that.
I mean?
I understand that. It's like how involved am I willing to be in the fact of his pleasure and to me fucking his wife, so to speak? How involved am I? I'm not willing to be that involved. Keeping it a beam.
So how about if it was money involved for OnlyFans? We'll give you $10,000.
I am no whore.
We'll give you $10,000.
I am no whore.
We'll give you $20,000.
I am no whore.
We'll give you $100,000.
All right, we talking.
We'll give you $100,000. But dude is tied up. He's masturbating. You get the fucker. You get the $100,000. It's going on OnlyFans, and you gotta blow the load in his face from a distance, 6 feet, social distancing. But you gotta do it. You doing it?
I'm not shooting my load on no man's face from no distance for no amount of cash.
Is there like a gay area where it's like if you shoot the load? Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them. Yeah, it's one of them. Fuck out of here.
I'll leave that one alone.
Yeah, but so you're gonna get us canceled. That's why
I'll just leave that one alone. I'll let you all figure that one out for me. Tell me in the comments. How about that? You know where I was going. Anyway.
Terrible places. Cancellation.
Wait, did we even finish July the 4th, or did we just go into cuckolding?
You asked that question, and it was a very loaded question, so I decided to answer it. Oh, well. But we didn't finish July 4th, but fuck it. Who cares?
We ain't celebrating it. I ain't celebrating it.
Nah.
And not because of like no protest shit, just because I don't fucking feel like it. It's too hot to be cooking in this motherfucker.
And all you motherfuckers going on y'all boats and inviting other motherfuckers on y'all boats and shit because it's hot and shit and it's the 4th of July weekend. Guess what? Your boat got corona now. You got corona now. Everybody that you know got corona now. And we all sick now.
Speaking of that, that's a great way for me to segue into the next thing I wanted to talk about.
Corona talk?
Corona talk, but specifically new Corona talk. Came out today in Alabama. Or was it today? Yeah. Came out today that in Alabama, students reportedly threw COVID-19 parties with cash rewards for, guess what? The first one to get infected. Isn't that cute? We all know these are white children. Let's talk about it.
Absolutely.
Tuscaloosa. Sounds like a place where shit like that happens.
You said this is Alabama.
Yeah. Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Now, to get more specific and give you guys context, right? College students in Tuscaloosa who reportedly knew they were infected with COVID-19 attended parties and bet with other attendees on who'd be infected next. They put money in a pot and they tried to catch the virus. Whoever gets COVID first gets the pot. Local doctors and State Department officials found that the college students were intentionally spreading the virus in Tuscaloosa, and 38 people have died from COVID-19 in the great state of Alabama.
Well,
or in the great city of Tuscaloosa, I should say.
Yeah. It is a red state, and 62.08% of people from Alabama who were registered voters showed out to vote for Trump. So therefore, I'm not too shocked about any of this.
Well, just for the fuck of it, let's play guess what race it is. What do you think it is? Black, white, Hispanic. They got some Mexicans down there. Y'all down there, nigga.
I'm not saying that there's not some of us that are completely displaced and needed, you know what I'm saying? There's some Latinese people too. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I hate?
What's up?
Mexican rednecks. I meant to tell you that the other day.
Yeah, I hate those too.
Like, they are
Man.
infuriatingly ridiculous. Especially the, like, America ones. I cannot stand those motherfuckers. Bro. I saw one on Vice the other day, and I got that turning in my stomach. Like, I want to hit you in the fucking face.
No.
Fucking hate you.
Internet, I seen a guy that was a Native American, and he was a MAGA hat wearing motherfucker, and I was like, you?
Hey, matter of fact,
all people,
the Native
like,
American rednecks, the Mexican rednecks, and the Asian rednecks.
There's Asian rednecks?
A few of them. They put fire in my fucking blood when I see them.
Did they yeehaw?
They don't even like you. Yes, they yeehaw.
Oh my
Lasso,
God.
cowboy boots, motherfucking white sombrero, all of that shit.
That I don't even look right in my head. Like, at all.
No,
not even a little bit.
It's not.
Jesus Christ. I'm appalled.
I'm trying to think of the guy.
I understand your hatred, but I'm appalled at the thought.
Henry Cho, the comedian. He's one of the cool redneck Asians, but
he's a redneck Asian?
Still kind of infuriating. Grew up in Texas. Hilarious guy, but he talks like this. Like he's a real southern motherfucking white boy, and it's really weird because it's coming out of a squinty Asian face.
That's racist, and very much probably. We need
better than Kung Flu, nigga.
We need a red. Oh Jesus, red alert button. Jesus.
I'm not the president, motherfucker. What?
Problematic. Hey, see, when you start doing shit like that, we just need to play a drop of you just like busting a nut on your OnlyFans and shit, just to just edit that shit out.
I know people that like it,
and to promote your OnlyFans.
Like I said, I know people that like it, bitch. Word to Adriana, nigga. I know we ain't play a drop today. It's not because we ain't want to. It's just because I was too lazy to actually create the separate drop, and I ain't feel like going on my phone. So, if you want to hear it this week,
that shows how much he really
episode.
Cares, Adriana.
I married that girl. I would give her babies tonight, nigga. You understand me?
But you didn't even have the willpower to open up your phone and, you know what I'm saying, and make the drop and everything like that. You know, she probably thinks you a piece of shit.
She'll get over it.
Nah.
Hey, look.
That's exactly what a piece
if
of
we
shit
do
would
end
say.
up together, this is just the start of my being a piece of shit. So this is a good little test, see if she can handle it.
Nobody can.
I'm sure she's been through worse.
You know what?
I'd probably be the best dude she's ever been with.
Somebody can handle this and is, and she loves you, and I know she does. And shout out to that person.
Tell what, nigga? What the fuck is next, nigga? Oh, you see your boy Whack 100 out here.
That's not my man's.
That is your man.
No, he following around with Blueface.
That's your man's too.
Nah, the damn show that's not my man's, bro.
You love you some Blue.
Nah. I don't fuck with Blueface.
Yeah, baby.
I don't fuck with Blueface. And plus, don't put that nigga Whack 100 on me, dog. Like, that nigga going
bust it down, Tatiana.
That nigga talking mad fucking Nipsey slander. I'm not having that shit.
Fuck I don't even know none of his ad-libs to make that funny.
That nigga look like Turbo from Breaking. Like, straight up.
You fucking stupid. But your mans.
That's not my mans. Don't put that on me, bro.
Came out and said.
Put that on me. I swing with you.
Bitch. You said just swing on me.
I swing with you, bro. Like, fuck out of here. Nah, fuck that shit. Ain't gonna have no Nipsey slander in this bitch. Fuck that.
Your man said.
That's not my man. That's your man.
Bitch, I'm voting Trump. We survived the first term. We can survive the next. We know his moves. Biden ain't no telling what the fuck he has in store. All caps right now. My vote is Trump. You do what the fuck you do. That's your business. All that other shit is what it is. Won't you write a post about your bullshit? We all got a closet. Meaning me, you, Trump, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All we have is what we have, and the next won't approve of it, and that's fine. Vote Trump, all caps. What's wrong with your mans, bro?
That's not my man's.
He out there in your state trying to get down for real. He said he the realest nigga. He sound like his name right now. He sound like he whack on some 100 shit.
Yeah, he does sound like whack on 100.
Like, sound like a whack ass nigga on some 100 shit.
I'm gonna need Game to call his mans. Like that's what I'm gonna need Game to do. Game, call your mans.
And you talking about Blueface, nigga?
Yeah, but then that's also Game's mans.
Let's be honest here. We know you like Game and shit, but let's break it down. He ain't the most democratic nigga. I wouldn't be surprised if Game would vote for Trump.
Oh man, that would hurt me.
How do you know he won't be? I'm not about to slander Game like that.
I'm about to say don't do that.
I was about to go somewhere. I'm not about. I like
do
Game
that
too
by
much.
no
to do
means.
that.
But
I'm about to do that
I would hate to know if Game did vote for Trump, which I know he would never.
Probably not.
Never.
Probably
He's said fuck Trump multiple fucking times. But it's if he did, it would hurt me because it's like I'm such a Game fan that I would have to exercise his fucking catalog away from my library, just like I did with Kanye.
Oh, you just great with the segues here today.
I knew he was gonna talk about it anyway.
Your man's
That's
again.
your man's.
Your man's part 2. That's what this segment gonna be. Your man's.
No, this is your man's and them. Matter of fact, we gonna talk about the other man's in a second too. But
didn't he drop a album or a couple singles or some shit?
I wouldn't know.
Something about God's country or something.
I wouldn't know.
The cover was hard. I saw that.
I didn't see
the album
that.
cover. That shit fire. It's like a little new formed earth or something.
When it comes to Kanye, my eyes are like Lisa's eyes in the Horde. I do not see that shit at all.
Putting charcoal in your face, you swear it's pineapple.
Like,
all right.
I do not see that shit at all. I'm like, no, nigga.
Talking about, you sure? I think it's pretty good. Nah, it's just, that's molded on top of mold.
Yeah.
On top of mold.
Bitch,
your mold growing mold.
Dog, the fucking rats was dying in that bitch. That's how bad that shit
You
was.
had a dead squirrel in your butter plate in the refrigerator.
And the refrigerator wasn't even running.
Y'all got to see this episode.
That
bro.
shit was terrible, yo.
Just type in Hoarders Lisa episode. Lisa and Bertha episode. You'll find it.
It's sad, but fuck me. Like, that shit is crazy.
Oh, well, what was I going to say? Who was
About Kanye?
Kanye. Oh, well, that was it. I just wanted to fuck with you about that and see if you tell the people whether or not you've returned to Yayville.
Never.
How has he not thought of that yet?
I about to say, we didn't even talk about the Kids See Ghosts TV show that's coming out.
I saw him tweet. I saw Cuddy tweeting about that.
Yeah.
I didn't really look into it. What's it supposed to be?
It's supposed to be him. Well, Kid Cudi is the fox, and clearly Kanye West is the Kanye West bear. And it's completely drawn and animated by the motherfucker who designed the Kanye West bear in the graduation cover and shit. I think his name is Hyro something.
Dope. Yeah, that should be dope.
That
nigga's cold.
It looks like a fucking like an anime like twisted type shit. You know what I'm saying?
After he did that Kanye bear, I started looking at that nigga's work. He's dope.
Yeah, his work is dope. But yeah, that's happening. I guess Kid Cudi was gonna start his own podcast too. So
yeah,
we gotta get.
And his album coming tomorrow.
I hope
today.
I hope no, it's not out today. But I will say I hope Kanye was nowhere near that fucking album. Because
and I would believe that the opposite would be true.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, it's a toss out hope because Tiana Taylor's album is fucking amazing.
Now, that's one I got to get to.
That shit is fire. Start to finish. That shit's hard.
I heard.
That shit's hard.
And I bet.
And
because Kanye ain't touched that shit.
Before I pressed play on that shit, all I was thinking to myself was like, if this shit's good, Kanye better not ever walk into the same studio with Tiana Taylor again. That's all I was saying. If this shit's good.
That's not true. That's not true. It's not hard for either one of them to make a good record, but it's very easy to make a good record bad. which is what I think that album suffered from.
Every single one of those 8 records that was on her album and shit that she did with Kanye on this new album that's called The Album, any one of them songs, them 8 songs, anyone. Like, that's what I'm saying. Different game, man.
I told you, I think Kanye was going through his little mania at the time. He was just, hey, yeah, let me do 100 records in 2 months, nigga.
No.
What the fuck are you doing?
See,
Why?
People
Why?
Motherfuckers need to understand, and
For
we need to come to the consensus that we need to start saying no to Kanye.
You ain't gonna start the campaign, though. You ain't gonna mobilize. What you taking responsibility for? Huh?
We know it. Fuck it.
I take responsibility.org. White people, go get your privilege check or something. Whatever they do.
I'm starting to go.
It's for white people.
I'm starting to GoFundMe so we can get this tour bus, so we can take this Say No to Kanye tour across America. We gonna do it from on top of the bus though. You can't I'm not gonna walk near you because
social distancing.
Yeah, because Corona and shit, social distancing and shit. But we are gonna mobilize and say no to Kanye. And that's just only going to be a segment within the Black Lives Matter movement that we're going to put on the road and shit.
I was about to say, you getting choked up about this, nigga? You feel that strongly?
Yes, I feel that strongly about my hatred towards Kanye.
Fuck that nigga.
I fuck with Kid Cudi, though, but fuck Kanye. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, I just want that Cudi album, nigga.
I just don't want Kanye nowhere near it. I just don't.
I like Kids See Ghosts. I don't know what you didn't like about it.
I don't like. Look, fam.
It was like one song.
You know me.
Like,
I've been real adamant about being in no way anticipating or wanting any more Kanye West music at all. But I am enticed by the Kids See Ghosts cartoon. I do not think the album warranted a fucking cartoon, but I'm actually enticed to see what the fuck these niggas do with it. Now, granted,
I don't know if it was the album or just the title. The title is a dope thing to play off of. That's a show right there.
Yeah.
That's the name. Kids See Ghosts. That's a fucking show.
But I'm only going to give it one, there's going to be like a show, so I'm only giving it one watch, though. Like
it's supposed to be like a seasonal thing, or it's just like a little short movie?
It was kind of vague from the way they... Well, no, it's not a short movie, but it's a show.
So it's seasonal.
Episodal. Like, I don't... They didn't...
Episodic.
Yeah, episodic. They didn't explain whether it was like mini and there's only going to be a certain amount of episodes or whether it's going to be a seasonal thing. Well, for all you know, these niggas are probably thinking about sitting down and doing some shit that they can regularly go to work and just do right now at this point in their lives, too. So maybe they might want to do the shit. Plus, if they own it, fuck it.
If that shit fuck around and hit like on some Rick and Morty shit, they could do that. I don't see that happening.
They could, but
I could see it.
Like I said,
I could, I believe it if it happened.
Like I said, bro.
Speaking of which,
I'm off the shits. Like, first off, I didn't even mention how much. Now you didn't open Pandora's box of fuckery. Now you gonna listen to my Kanye slander. That's what it is right now. I didn't even talk about the fact that this goofball ass nigga happened to thought he was gonna show his face at a Black Lives Matter rally and shit in Chicago, and think that we forgot that you said slavery was a choice. You motherfucker, you.
I mean, they attacked him this time when he went? Because he showed up, a couple weeks ago, and they didn't do nothing to him.
I know.
So what, this time they was cussing him out?
No, I'm saying, like, y'all niggas done forgot. I ain't forgot.
Oh, you saying in general?
Yeah, I'm saying in general. Like, niggas, like, really forgot. Like, for real. Like, dog. Huh?
I don't know.
Like, come on, bro.
I don't think nobody forgot about that shit, bro. I think niggas just...
Somebody had the perfect opportunity and shots. You know what? It would have just been it's the wrong time to just for another nigga to murder a nigga right now. I know it's still happening, but at a Black Lives Matter movement rally, it's kind of a fucked up thing to do. That doesn't show unity. But you catch, you know what I'm saying? You catch fucking Kanye and V Live, whatever.
I don't think he's going to V Live these days. You see Trump trying to take...
You never know. He's trying to connect himself back to the streets.
Well, God first, sir. Then country. And then the streets. Well, family. Then the streets. But you see your man's tried to... Why are you looking at me like that?
Whatever, nigga. The pastor going to the strip club, too, after the motherfucking service, nigga. I don't know why you playing. That's where his third and his second baby mama work. They just work 2 alternating shifts. They don't even know about each other yet.
How you feel about your man's trying to make Black Lives Matter domestic terrorist group?
Who?
The orange man that sits on the hill
Oh.
atop the mountain.
Oh, that motherfucker. Oh, well, he just sounds, you know what I'm saying? He just sounds like a fucking KKK grandmaster. What the fuck do you mean? What do I think about it? Like, he's been saying grandmaster KKK shit this entire fucking time. I'm not being surprised now, nigga.
I didn't think you'd be surprised. It's, you know.
Come on,
What
bruh.
do you think that means for the country if something like that
Come
were to
on, bro.
happen?
Anything that this man don't like seeing or is happening that's happening that's proactive and actually things that should actually happen without it being a Black Lives Matter thing. This motherfucker doesn't have a like any type of resistance that is met against him. He just flips the fuck out. So I'm not shocked, nigga. Like this motherfucker.
It's more of an act out than a flip out.
Act out, flip out, whatever.
It's a child tantrum.
You can't, bro. It's just like what they tried to do with the Black Panthers back in the day. You try to label it, you know what I'm saying, the party a terrorist group and over radical, and there we go.
He jumped a couple steps. At least Hoover had a plan. This nigga jumped a couple steps. The Panthers, they infiltrated and got the FBI involved. And everybody know what the fuck Black Lives Matter is, except the motherfuckers that act like they don't know or don't understand, quote unquote. Which I still don't get that one. I love how motherfuckers pick and choose how to understand some shit and be like, "What are you talking about? I don't understand it."
Well, I hate how how just people who vote for Trump, like you can't speak logic to their heads, no matter what. If you voting for that stupid motherfucker confidently, you can't spit. I can't spit logic to you.
I mean,
I can't spit ethic to you.
You know, it comes to a point where
if you anti-black and anti-immigrant, to me, I do not fuck with you by no means.
Well, see, these aren't the people that say, I'm not gonna say all of them, because some of them are blatantly like that. But I think I was listening to Jon Stewart talk the other day, right? I was talking to Colbert, and he said something about that I had thought about a few weeks ago, and I call them like the instigators or the agitators, the people that say shit like Black Lives Matter, but such and such. That word.
No, there is no but. There's a period.
That word.
Black
every time
Lives
you
Matter,
hear that
period.
word, that shit lets you know some bullshit coming.
That lets you know that you fucking racist. Like straight up, right now, that's the way I look at it. If there's a but attached to that to you, you're
what I'm
fucking
getting at.
racist.
That's what I'm getting at, because it's always, yeah, we understand, but where's the but?
There is no but.
You're the only people that see a but, to the point that when you logically try to think it out, inhale some bud. Damn. When you logically think it out, it kind of turns into like a grasping for straws type situation, where it's like you got to be reaching to get to this
level of ignorance,
of not even ignorance, just this level of perception. Because the context is the context. You can only blow that out so much. You can perceive it however the fuck makes you comfortable, which is the sad part, and why I think it's like maybe you don't want to admit to yourself, maybe you don't want to be blatant about it. That's why you use words like but you know, you can also go fuck yourself. Like I don't understand the motherfuckers that do that. And Trump is one of them niggas. His supporters, I think, is half and half with blatant racists and the agitators, the butters. But I don't fucking understand the but. Look. I don't understand the question of the. I don't understand the exception, the accepted exception of the but. Like motherfuckers hear but and don't immediately go, hey, no, ain't no but, nothing. Yeah. That's what should be happening, and that's not what happens, which is weird.
Oh no, I'm gonna say as of lately, I even myself included have said to other white people having this conversation, there is no but about this shit. When you say the but, you create you instigate the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a part of the problem still persisting. Like you said, whether you were blatantly racist or you're just subliminally racist, and then you don't know how racist you may be. There's plenty of those people walking around on this. Oh!
You caught it, then you fucked up.
Oh.
Throwing blunts.
one of these niggas gonna set themselves on fire, and it's gonna all be on tape, and it's gonna be hilarious.
Well, yeah, man.
And you'll be able to catch it too exclusively on Patreon and Busy 93's OnlyFans.
Well, we gotta talk about that OnlyFans. That might just be for the adult millennials. You know what I mean?
Don't do that.
What were we talking? Oh, yeah, we were talking about intelligent shit.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
About like how many like people that are subliminally racist that are just walking the fuck around. Like, you don't know. I wouldn't say you don't know, but you probably don't acknowledge the fact that you're probably a racist. Because if you live around, think about it, if you live in an environment that's completely, for the most part, white people, and you're white, if you never had to have these in like confrontations with any or had to talk to anyone that's of a different race, you probably grow up subliminally or intentionally with some racial stigmas, especially if you grew up in a house where they watch a lot of TV and shit.
I think it's mostly because I've been to those schools and I've been around those kids that grow up like that. I know what that look like, and I'm telling you, nigga, bird's eye view, it's unintentional most of the time. There are those that know what they're doing. I've experienced that too.
Lot of those.
But it's some that they don't see it because it never penetrates their bubble. It's a separate bubble. Yeah. So it's like, I don't even know what's going on. I can't. And then those white people you see out now is like, hey, bro, I didn't know it was this bad. I'm out here with you, though. This is fucked up. Like,
bro, I have a coworker. He's not a racist in any way that I can imagine or have experienced up to this point. But but I am one of the very, very few minorities he's actually regularly had a contact with in his life. He's 2 years younger than I am, but he grew up in one of those environments. Now he's not, from like I said, from my knowing to this point, a racist of any sort. But it would have been very easy for him to be a racist fucking asshole, coming from the environment that he did come from.
Yeah, it's easy for a lot of white folks because it's something that would just kind of come naturally if it's there.
Yeah.
So to like kind of rebel against it is something in you that you go like, nah.
I do have a problem with the voting, voting to a degree though, for certain white people because like this goes for Caucasian and Caucasian and Caucanese, all of y'all. If you do not live over a certain, you know what I'm saying, make over a certain amount of money, like if you're not a wealthy white person and you're considered, honestly, poor, Donald Trump is not for you. Period. He is not fighting for your cause. But he kind of
is, though.
He's fighting for your ignorance. He's not fighting for your cause to make anything better.
That's why he kind of is. Because the thing is, most poor people are what? Uneducated. And who is
heroin addicted. Yeah,
that comes with it too sometimes.
Disenfranchised.
But for the most part, even if you can't bet on the heroin addiction, you can bet on stupidity.
If it's Ohio, you can.
Ohio's Ohio, nigga. It's like Florida. It's its own thing.
Iowa too.
Yeah, they hippies and drug addicts though. It's kind of 50-50. They kind of just coexist with each other.
There's somebody that's listening to this podcast
farmers
right now in Iowa that's doing their first hit of meth, and they're just like,
I feel like we get the farmers in Iowa if we have listeners. I feel like that's our group.
No.
Farmers and half of the hippies.
This is definitely being played on somebody's phone in a tweaker den in Iowa, though.
But there's also a pickup truck outside, which makes it kind of the same thing.
Yeah, but here's my beef with that. It's probably 12 people in that tweaker den, and there's one person with this phone that's listening to this podcast, so we're only going to get one stream for it, and that's kind of irritates me. Like, I want them 12. I'm just being real.
Well, poverty, nigga. Poverty, and like I said, being uneducated, you might end up tweaking in the room with not enough tweak, and you gotta listen to the favorite podcast on somebody else's phone.
We might also need to start a foundation to get tweakers in Iowa phones that only have Anchor, Spotify, and YouTube on them, and there's only functionality is to listen to this podcast.
We'll do a helping save the children commercial for 10 cents a day, people. We will fund these tweakers while they stream our podcast. 10 cents a day will pay their phone bill, food, and tweak.
What if you don't? Like I said, a lot of tweakers don't have all that shit. They just go to one tweak spot.
That's why it's the best program. We'll get all the tweakers.
Yeah, we would.
And it's a right cause. It's a fucking drug epidemic in America, along with the pandemic. Like,
but also wouldn't that
tweakers need a safe space? What is it? Safe space. Safe space.
See, they do.
Yeah.
I feel like there should be a space where tweakers could tweak in peace. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to worry about.
It's called New Jersey.
No, it's not New Jersey.
No, literally, it's called New Jersey.
It's not New Jersey.
And Massachusetts, they got programs for that shit. For real.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. It's like places you can go with, like, nurses and take your dope in there and shoot up. They'll watch over you, make sure you don't overdose. You wear your shit off, get up and leave. Yeah.
They trapping Airbnbs now?
In, like, 2 states, 3 states.
Nigga,
Yeah.
you should have said this shit 3 years ago. We could have been on the motherfucking way, bruh.
Michigan don't do that shit.
No, nigga, I would have took them like, yo, we taking this shit on the road, nigga. We
can still do it. Like I said, it's only in like 3 places.
Fuck this shit.
It's a very niche thing.
We recording this bitch from Newark, nigga. Fuck it, nigga.
I don't know about that. That sounds like eggs.
Newark, from what I know, is a terrible place. But, hey, who cares? You know what I'm saying?
I had a brain fart there.
It sounds
like it smells like eggs.
Newark is one of them places that sounds like it has a bunch of tweakers in it. And if we start an Airbnb trap house, we would want to be where there's a lot of tweakers.
No, it's not a trap house. We don't keep drugs in there. We just have nurses. The trick is, motherfucker.
That's what
you pay the nurses 5 cents of the 10 cents we taking for the tweakers. And then we keep them in there, registered and everything. Keep one head, HBIC motherfucker walking around the floor. We ain't even got to walk in the building. We just clean it up and put motherfuckers in there and let the dope heads come do their dope, and then we fucking rack up every month.
That's what I'm saying. It's like an Airbnb trap though, because it's like it's like BYOD. Like, bring your own drugs. You know what I'm saying? You do what you gotta do.
Bring your own dope.
Real shit.
I like that.
You know what I mean? Bring in whatever.
How has that not been a project name for somebody? Like an album name or something? BYOD, bring your own dope.
You know what?
Nigga.
Since you done said that shit now, that's probably going to be the fucking title of Benny's next album. Benny's album. That's the only album I've been waiting on as far as Whip Talk, and that's probably what it's going to be. Now you done put it out there in the fucking universe.
Well,
all of our good ideas.
Unless Benny hears it, I'm still
all of our good ideas have been stolen by people of all sorts.
Unfortunately.
So I don't like to be smart and say smart things on the podcast too much. It gets robbed, and we get no credit.
Lil Wayne robbed me in 2010, so you'll get used to it.
How did he rob you in 2010?
It's a long story.
We got time. Nigga, I was like, where the fuck you gotta be?
Nah, motherfucking. It was this piano riff that I thought I wrote in my head that apparently someone else wrote for him in their head, and I was going to rap over it similar to the cadence he was going to rap over it in and did rap over it in, and that is the song you all know as I Am Not a Human Being 2, or the first song on there. And I felt the way when it came out because I legit was like, I was writing this, you bitch.
Curtains?
No, the first song. Curtains is like number 4.
Yeah, you're right. I'm high. But, oh, well.
They didn't really rob me, but it was like a...
Yeah. It was one of them.
Yeah.
It was one of them.
It flew into him first, I
Matter
guess.
Matter of fact, speaking of robbery and shit, you know what? I take that back. I will not be watching any episodes of Kid See Ghosts.
Why is that?
Because Kid Cudi owes me $66. And now I'm
66? How did we go from 15 to 66?
It was $33 per ticket. It was 2 tickets.
I thought it was just the album.
No, it had nothing to do with the album. It was the tickets for the concert. That was like literally the worst concert I've ever went to. Like,
he had a coke problem. Cut him some slack.
I don't care, nigga. That ain't got shit to do with the motherfuckers that came on before you that was opening up that was trash too.
You might not even been in control of that.
I don't give a
That
fuck.
might have been Kanye's idea, for all you know.
Was it not your tour?
Who put it together, though?
I don't give a fuck. Whose album is it?
Well, if it was multiple niggas, it's probably a couple niggas promoting a different album. So
All of them was trash, nigga. Like
who was it?
What, the performers?
The openers.
Bunch of trash ass niggas.
Names.
I don't even remember. These are not people that exist today that we know. That's what I would say that. No, but
well, shit, they might have just been some local niggas.
One nigga was
You
from.
need to be asking them niggas for your money back. That's like $40.
No, Kid Cudi shit was whack.
What you talking about?
Kid Cudi's performance was whack too. But yeah, like I said,
He had a coke problem.
I don't give a fuck. So did Eminem, and he still entertained.
Eminem did not have a coke problem.
He had an everything problem.
Opioid problem. It's a big difference.
So what? Sometimes you put your cocaine in motherfucking pill capsules. Whatever.
It's not the same thing. Here.
Oh. Hey!
You're a bum. I know. You're still a bum.
Nigga Antonio Brown, that shit.
Whatever happened to him? Is he doing all right? Did he ever get the help he needed?
No.
Wasn't he like slapping kids for a while? Like 2 weeks straight, she's slapping kids and cops and bitches.
I actually could care less.
Didn't he shoot a nigga or some shit?
I could care less what happens to Antonio Brown. Like for real, I really could care less. Like real shit, there was a point in time where I was like, damn, if anybody in like the sports world can make me care less about them than Ocho Cinco. Like I don't think that's possible. And you know what? Yeah.
Who you hate worse? T.O. or Ocho Cinco?
Ocho Cinco. I don't hate T.O.
Why? Why?
I actually don't hate Ocho Cinco that much now. But
why?
At the time, that nigga was stupid. Mad stupid. But
y'all niggas been tripping on them niggas for years.
I don't know. I love T.O. I think T.O. get a really bad rap that he cried after that Cowboys loss. That's what I think. I think that's what the whole shit like came down to.
Cry on TV in front of the country.
Nigga, they was calling this nigga a locker room distraction. I'm like, well, was y'all niggas not winning with the nigga on the team? Yeah, but like, see, that's that Black Lives Matter. But like, no, nigga, y'all winning. Shut the fuck up. Let this nigga be great. Do they want that? No.
Yeah, I mean,
Ocho Cinco, formerly known as Chad Johnson, he was just on some wild shit. That was something different. I feel like he was. I feel like he always
like both of them.
I feel like he was blowing his opportunities that they kept giving him. Like he just kept doing that shit on some Antonio Brown shit, but Antonio Brown just did it way worse.
Yeah,
it was just way worse
than them.
You know what I'm saying? Like Chad Johnson could still holler at some people and be like, "Yo, man, I'm sorry." You know what I mean? Back in the day, you know what I mean? Cool, fuck it. You know what I mean? Whatever, we passed it.
And you know, it's a couple people that he probably pissed off. That's probably see him and go like, "Hey, Chad.
Yeah.
What's up, fucking Chad
Johnson?"
It's always a Chad.
My last name's Ocho Cinco. No, it ain't, bitch. Like some shit like there's definitely those people. But that nigga Antonio Brown, that nigga burnt all them bridges.
How you
on fucking 3 different goddamn teams and only play for like one of them in like 3 months? It's wild. That's actually, you know, I'm gonna call it what it is. It's irresponsible. It's irresponsible. Yeah. You should do better with yourself.
Oh, speaking of irresponsible, oh my goodness.
What in the fuck?
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Getting FaceTime calls on the thing while we're potting. I gotta start teaching people not to call me on Fridays.
How would you put your shit on airplane mode?
I can't put the computer on airplane mode, dick. Not this one.
Oh, damn.
No, I can't. It didn't exist yet.
Damn. Your shit don't even.
Yeah. I guess that would work.
Yeah.
Would work. I don't think she'll call back though.
Oh man.
Call her back later. Anyway,
like this shit is. I can see like your laptop like fossilizing like real shit like from right here.
Yeah, it kind of is doing that.
Like nigga, I can see dirt in the motherfucking USB port from fucking 2006. That shit's sick.
Hey, if Congress would fucking do their fucking job and fucking pass these fucking bills so we can see if niggas is gonna be getting some more
For
money or
someone
not, I could get a new computer.
For someone that's been so politically critical, like through the entirety that I've known you, you've been showing a lot of faith in Senate and Congress and them motherfuckers to get shit right in the past like 2
weeks. I was telling them to get off their ass and do their job, showing faith in them.
Because
that's a clear lack of faith.
No, you thought some shit was really was really going to stand tall for the entirety that they claimed it was supposed to. I told you didn't buy into that bullshit.
Well, no, they said it was going to last until July. It's now July. And now it's time to reassess, as they said they would do in July, and do their job. What I'm pissed about is they're waiting until the week of and it's that bullshit, just that manipulation shit, just to keep niggas on their toes. I don't like that shit.
No, but we definitely gonna be back in quarantine about September.
For sure.
1,000.
For sure.
1,000.
You're gonna have to pay niggas one way or another, because ain't nobody gonna keep coming to work. I don't care how much you say that it's disincentivizing people to work.
On top of the fact
niggas
that it's gonna be
house,
flu
bro.
season,
Bro.
fuck allergy season, nigga. Flu season.
Y'all got life fucked up. Like I said, we just had 2 days ago
my nigga.
the highest day of infections since this shit started. The highest day before this was like 44,000. It's like 51 the other day, nigga. Shut up. And 10,000 of it was in Florida because dumbass down there. Anyway, we ain't going back to politics. Like I was talking with the sports. Speaking of irresponsible motherfucking sports things, I don't like this motherfucking this Kobe Bryant legendary cover thing. I like the picture. I like the sentiment. If they not give her every dollar that come from them copies to motherfucking Vanessa, I don't want to hear shit. Because them niggas dick us every fucking year, and they've been doing it even more with these fucking microtransactions, and you give me the same fucking game, if not a little more boring, every single, 10 months? You fuck out of here.
You played in my career, and then
I don't give a fuck. It's more to do on there my ass, bro. It's $60 for the same game.
Do more with it.
When I do that, and let's say I start playing the other modes, right, on 20. And then they have those same modes on 21 and then 22 and 23. Then what?
You're asking a whole bunch of what if questions, nigga. We don't know shit.
I didn't ask a question. I made a statement.
I'm just saying, like.
I didn't ask any questions.
Stop playing my career and play other shit. Jesus Christ!
What?
People calling me and FaceTiming me and shit.
We popular, nigga.
Hey! Yo, about your mans, though.
Who is my man?
Your man's academics.
What happened with this nigga, man? I keep hearing shit with him and Freddie Gibbs. What happened with that shit?
This nigga Freddie was going.
I still forgot to go read that article.
Anyway, Freddie Gibbs had an interview last week. I think it came out last Saturday. I actually watched this interview just because I fuck with Freddie Gibbs. And he called Jeezy. He called Jeezy like a fucking legend.
He's out of touch.
Yeah, he said he was like irrelevant to the game right now, which is true. Which look, fam, I love Jeezy, bro, but that's true. You feel me? So
last 3 albums been like, eh.
Yeah. So
and I'm not even gonna say that they've been Jeezy albums, but it's like,
hey, I love 2020 Pyrex Vision and TM.
That was the hardest shit he put out in a while.
TM 104 is hard too. I fuck with that.
That was hard. But that 2020 was crazy.
Yeah, 2020 Pyrex
that
Vision
was
is
like
hard
just enough records, nigga. Like that was crazy.
Yeah. So that whole thing happened, and they doing the everyday struggle shit. Act decided to fucking.
Is Freddie Gibbs on Everyday Struggle now?
No.
Oh. So how did this start?
This was a subject on Everyday Struggle. The fact that Freddie referred to Jeezy as irrelevant to the game right now. This was a subject. Act lost his motherfucking mind and was saying how shitty of a rapper that Freddie Gibbs was, and how he's the one that's irrelevant to the game, and a whole bunch.
Isn't this the guy that's supposed to be keeping up with Never mind.
Yeah.
So niggas get a bag and start thinking they opinion really matter. That's crazy.
He started snapping, going just brazen, just no, nobody even know who Freddie Gibbs, who listened to Freddie Gibbs. And
a lot of motherfuckers.
Yes, nigga. I don't know who the fuck was on the show, who that was, but that nigga looked up.
A lot of niggas
that nigga was
like your bitch.
That nigga was like, what the fuck you mean? Who listened to Freddie Gibbs, nigga? The fuck you mean now?
Was that his response?
Yeah, he legit, what the fuck you mean nobody listened to Freddie Gibbs? So Freddie went on a goddamn, you know what I'm saying?
He argues like a high school girl.
So Freddie went on a goddamn rampage, and I'm trying to find some of this tweet, some of these tweets, because one of them yeah, you know, here academics is a Teletubby. We need a screen man. Yeah, we need a screen man. Like I told you,
Just show it to the camera.
I've spent like a good.
Send it to him and put up a thumbnail.
Oh yeah, you definitely have to put this thumbnail up. There's mad shit.
Not the thumbnail, but just as a picture.
Damn. So many people loaded up this nigga shit. Like it's hard to. Oh shit. Well, here's one. Bitch, you built like a Teletubby. Oh shit. So Ack was challenging him to.
Was this like a live argument or did
nigga? These are responses back and forth.
Oh,
Matter of fact,
shit.
let me go.
Okay.
All right. So.
I gotta go read this shit.
This is what happened. This was one of them. So then it starts off. I'll give a bad bitch $5,000 if they admit to sleeping with academics. And this motherfucker was like, bring all your statements of how much you made as a rapper. And I'll bring up tax statements of what I made as a blogger. And let's compare. You can't compare to Jeezy. He been lit for mad years. You a little nigga. And I doubt you compare to me. But drop your shit. I'm down, Mr. Gibbs. And
why has nobody hit this nigga yet, man?
And this nigga,
for years I've been begging you street niggas, you so-called solid street niggas that's ready to pop at any moment.
This nigga Skinny
Choke
Suge.
this nigga.
And this nigga Skinny Suge replied,
I ain't doing it till my name fly.
I love his responses because they real short and simple to the point and they hurt. Boy, shut the fuck up. You pay for sex. Simple as that. Like, simple as
Probably
that,
does.
bruh.
No, wait. See, pause. That's a good observation right here.
Way more.
I believe it, but hold on. Let's dig a little deeper.
Okay.
If you pay for sex, said bad bitch coming forth to get that $5,000, does it count if she got paid already? Did he have to earn the pussy? Because he didn't underline that. Because you could be a hoe that got paid $1,000 to fuck academics, and then Gibbs say that, and you like, hey, yeah, actually I did.
But what Skinny Suge is trying to say is, what Skinny Suge is trying to say is that he has to pay for the pussy, and if he just happened to run into said same pussy, he couldn't just pull it off the fact that even he's just academics. He'd still have to pay for it.
That is probably true.
So yeah, it's actually more hurtful that it's like, bitch, you pay for sex. I don't know how.
That is probably
you know what I'm
true.
saying. That shit. You know what I'm saying. That shit hurt. He said again.
I wonder if he cries after he does shit like this. Like, cause you know he be sitting in his little gaming chair drinking Hennessy, talking shit. When that camera go off, I know he cries at night. Drake don't love him the way he want him to. Like, you got a lot of little feelings about things.
This one was my favorite one. This one actually drew me to tears, and I think it might be funny to you. So, I'm going to read academics first, and then the response, and you tell me if this is funny. I don't know from your reaction. I want Freddie Gibbs' statements on how much he made from 2017 to 2020. I'm telling that little nigga he can't even compare to me. How the fuck you gonna compare to a nigga like Young Jeezy, who got a classic catalog? Post your shit, nigga. Advances, tax statements, all that.
Who are you to be asking for some shit?
Wait. This is perfect. Skinny Suge said, I want proof that you didn't have oral sex with Tekashi. Swear to God.
Skinny Sugar spoken.
Skinny Sugar spoken.
I want proof of that too. Oh man, the fucking mic's cut out with that shit. I was still dying off camera or off mic. That shit.
Skinny Suge has spoken. Oh man. I think that's the proof that we all need.
Jesus Christ.
You know what? What was funny about that is like the next day I saw a fucking I think it was World Star.
You gotta send me that link, bro. So I ain't gotta go searching for it. You gotta send me that link.
Just go to Skinny Suge on Twitter at Twitter.
This is. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's probably still sitting there.
Oh yeah, nigga, it's got the responses and everything. He been going ham. This mad.
So this, I thought this was like on the Instagram comment section.
This is Twitter. Like this is.
I don't know how I missed it. I be on Twitter.
When I came on to Twitter, I saw fucking Vic Mensa, Ack, and Freddie Gibbs all trending at the same time.
Yeah, why was he trending? I saw
Vic Mensa.
Yeah, I saw people with "I'm not Vic Mensa" handles and shit. Like, what did he do?
Because this nigga,
not that I like him or give a fuck, but what did he do?
All right, I'll tell you exactly what he said. That sparked this whole damn thing.
That was some racist shit. But some shit about.
No, it was like it was the next fucking the tweet after that.
This was in the Gibbs academics conversation.
Yeah, he said again, "Shut the fuck up, nigga. I'm not Vic Mensa." And that's what started it, because it was like, and then it was like that.
Oh, because Vic didn't slap the nigga like, okay, all right, I get it.
But then like that,
of course,
that clip resurfaced and it went around and it was like, yeah, nigga, if you think, all right, you gonna act buck with Vic Mensa, and Vic Mensa had to chill out to not smack your ass. Freddie ain't gonna do that, nigga. He gonna fuck your ass up. But
both of them niggas shouldn't touch him, because both of them niggas, I think, have active cases. I think that's why Vic didn't touch that nigga, because he had a case at the time.
Yeah.
And I think Gibbs has a case like in 2 other countries right now.
Yeah.
So I probably wouldn't be slapping niggas till that was settled, but you know.
Nah.
I understand wanting to slap the nigga. I want to slap the nigga. I never met him. He never even talked about me. I want to slap the nigga.
I think, bitch, you built like a Teletubby. It's like the best.
Creme de la creme.
Bruh. Like, because when I was reading it, I was like, there's so much 50 Cent in this. Like the pettiness is like, it's so 50. Because it's direct.
I won't prove you didn't have one of those
He said, fuck the tax statements. Fuck the tax statements. What we want to know is.
And that's the perfect response to that goofy ass statement, nigga.
But back to what I was saying before I got sidetracked. So, like, the next day, I think it was World Star had some snaps put up of, you know, how they put up bullshit as clickbait to get you drawn in.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
And it was clues that Tekashi 6ix9ine and academics possibly were dating. And I was dying. I was that one too. Dying.
You gotta send me that one too, buddy.
Oh man, I'll go back and find that shit.
Oh my god,
that shit had me dead. And I believe every word of it. I'm normally a person that doesn't believe that, you know, first thing when I hear something disgusting. But when it comes down to 2 disgustingly stupid people who I have no respect for in life, I do believe that they probably are blowing each other. So there you go.
You gotta do what you gotta do to get on, bro.
So who's getting on who to get on?
I would argue academics started the sucky, and then feelings developed. I think Tekashi originally made Act fellatiate him on some Harvey Weinstein shit so he could get more power in the industry. And it worked. And like I said, feelings developed and real street shit. One of you black female writers out there, write this love story. This is the perfect shit. This is a book, my nigga. This is a romance book. It's a gay romance novel. A gay hip hop romance novel. It's a street tale too.
You can't put street. This is not a street tale. This is not a street tale. This is not a street tale. This is biscuits gossip. Like fuck out of here. This is biscuits and tea gossip. Fuck that. Oh man. But them niggas do certainly love each other, and I still think that love is there to this day. I think
it is.
I think
you know how you break up with your girl and y'all don't talk for like a year, but then when you see each other, it's like y'all never left. Saying like,
you know what?
You know I miss you.
On some real nigga shit.
You too.
On some real nigga shit. I bet bread if you kidnap academics and tickle them to death, he'll tell you where Tekashi 6ix9ine is. He got his address. I'm guaranteed. I guarantee he got his address.
That late night oral move is real.
When that white girl sold Tekashi out and shit, and they had to move him, first text message was from Daniel, was straight to Act, was like, damn, babe, they moving me again. I seen the new address when I'm there.
No, you know he Tekashi definitely says Addy. He doesn't say address. I'm gonna shoot you to Addy, babe. I got you.
No, he. You know, I don't. I don't. I ain't buying. I ain't buying this whole acting. I ain't buying none of that bullshit from Daniel. That nigga is very well spoken. I bet bread.
Oh my god.
If he was around his mother, and
I'm sure
he would pronounce all of his E's and his R's, and pray before every meal.
You ain't seen that picture of him before, looking like he played lacrosse or some shit. It was an old picture of him in like high school or some shit.
18.3 seconds. But yeah, and actually back to that shit. He went ham on John Legend, Meek Mill, Drake, and Chrissy Teigen in that same shit too. Well, afterwards.
That boy need to put that damn Hypnotic down. Or my bad, that Nuvo.
He was mad.
He put that Nuvo down.
He was mad that fucking Chrissy Teigen sneak dissed him.
What bitches drink today? I just said some old nigga shit.
He was mad at Drake because Drake bought a chain that nigga can't afford. He was mad at Meek Mill for being meek. And he was mad at John Legend because John Legend still makes music.
None of which he has any right to be speaking on.
Yeah, and Complex suspended him for the next 2 episodes, which I think they're running as test episodes.
For what?
I think they're running them as test episodes to see if like people start.
If they can get rid of them.
Yeah, if they can get rid of them, and since it's become this is like a big thing for the show, like this shit. This shit would have literally broke the internet more than likely if the Fab and Jadakiss versus wasn't happening at that same time.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're probably right.
This shit would have.
I gotta go watch that too.
That shit would have broke the fucking internet. So, more or less, it kind of like I feel like if I'm Complex, I would be like, yo, let's see if we can get rid of this nigga because we getting a bad rap right now. And if we can get rid of this nigga and bring some more fucking viewers to this show, which has been fucking failing since the departure of Joe Budden, god damn it, we got to do what the fuck we got to do. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, they just stopped the bleeding pretty much.
Like,
I wonder exactly the numbers on how many people left.
How is this nigga still living? Who is paying this nigga? How much money is it? I feel like he's poor.
Who?
Ack.
For what he does, he probably is.
It's like, But he knows nothing about hip hop at all anyway. Like
he knows, like from 2010 to now. When I say knows, I'm using that word very lightly.
Like
I'm trying to be generous.
He likes certain rappers from from our generation, nigga, and that he's a big Game fan. But the reasons why he's a Game fan are none of the reasons why I'm a Game fan at all. But
I always thought he dressed cool.
I'm a real nigga, and Ack is a fucking, you know what I'm saying, a glittery Teletubby. Word to Skinny Suge. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, fuck.
Yo, that's a t-shirt. I gotta stop giving y'all these ideas for free. Word to Skinny Suge. That's a hashtag in a t-shirt, my nigga.
Word to Skinny Suge, my nigga. Hey, I fuck with Freddie Gibbs, bro.
Yeah, me too. I've been a Freddie Gibbs fan.
I don't believe he raped that bitch. So, hey.
Yeah, I looked at that story. That didn't really seem.
Nah, like I don't believe it all.
I mean, believe women, but
yeah,
you know.
But y'all not gonna argue. Y'all not gonna R. Kelly Freddie Gibbs. I'm sorry. We just not gonna let that happen. Nah. Speaking of disgusting motherfuckers, though.
Ooh.
Jeffrey Epstein's bitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got that bitch. They got that bitch.
Yeah, I like how all the survivors were like, finally, thank you. We've only said it forever, motherfucker.
That's my whole thing with the whole shit was like, at the end of every episode, it was Galen still denies all involvement and like within this shit.
Somebody don't come
and I'm
scoop
just
this
like,
little bitch up, man. Who is this bitch
right,
where she can't get picked up? Somebody go pick this
right,
bitch
I'm
up.
just like, what, the police showed up at the door, was like, yo, they said this about you. It's completely untrue. All right.
Guess so. See you later.
Like, what the fuck? No. Like, you didn't even see this bitch go through a deliberation.
And you know what? I wonder, this would be the test of, I think, conspiracy theory busy. This would be the test of whether or not they really did have a deeper, darker connection ring type thing where it
That's
was
what I want.
worldwide shit.
Yeah.
Or if this was just one sick ass, really rich white dude that just happened to own a lot of shit and did it that way. Because if this bitch kills herself, it's some other niggas involved.
I know it's a lot of
or
other
if she
niggas
just
involved, bro.
pops up dead and the cameras stop working and more security guards just fall asleep. Yeah, we'll see, nigga.
Start paying attention to the powerful motherfuckers that start just randomly dropping. Like if Harvey Weinstein just happens to die of a heart attack. Because I believe that he is in some way involved with the Epstein shit. Like I'm not even
surprised.
I'm not even joking, bro. Like
I'm sure they brought him a few.
look, man. This is what I know. Them two niggas was men's. So it's like, all right, nigga. If I know that my man's, if I'm a pervert, right, and I know my man's got the plug on the underage girls and shit, I know I can get them from him. But that means I have to tell him, or inquire, or know that he would be down to trade off and be in business with me. Now, once I do that, or if I do, or if I know that this nigga's involved in the shit, or he knows that I'm involved in my shit, now we both implicated each other. We knowing of we have some type of connection between the two of us.
Instead, we both got a reason not to fuck this up type thing.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now,
once you're an accessory, you're an accessory.
Epstein got his.
You in on it, man.
Harvey got his. Now, we just didn't get a whole Epstein story because...
I can't wait till the Weinstein documentary drop. That's gonna be a bitch. When they drop that Netflix doc, that's gonna be rough.
They better not do it.
I thought Surviving R. Kelly was bad.
I don't think they should do that shit during Women's Month. That might not play over well.
That's exactly why they're gonna drop it during Women's Month.
That might not play over well, my nigga.
Hey, ladies. Want to see what this guy was doing?
No, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Happy Women's Month.
That is absolutely terrible.
Me too.
Oh, man. See, you know what? There's your cancellation award. Here's your card.
Oh, I got a few lined up.
Oh, I know. Be proud of them, too. There's a couple of them that are gems.
They could come tomorrow, 20 years from now, nigga. Who knows?
Oh, man.
Anything is possible. And
you know what? If it ever happens, at least we can say, we told you so. Like we already knew this.
Hey, you see, they just tried to catch my Uncle Joey like that. They tried to catch my nigga up like that, bro.
Word.
Yeah, Uncle Joey Diaz. For those you motherfuckers that don't know, patrons of the church know what I'm talking about. Word to your mother, huh?
What'd he do?
He was on Joe Rogan's podcast 10 years ago. Yeah, like around the time it was like the first few episodes.
Oh, they tried to Kevin Hart him?
Similar. Yeah, something like that, basically. But if you listen to Joey Diaz, you know this motherfucker he talk all types of crazy shit.
Why shit?
This motherfucker had like a 20-year coke habit.
I won't
even give you his rundown, but he was a big Cuban motherfucker with a coke problem that used to be a street nigga, to say the least.
Who hasn't had a coke problem from Cuba, from the streets?
And he was on there talking about, like when he started doing comedy, how he would, I guess, take bitches in the bathroom, do coke with them, and then make them suck his dick so they go up on stage, so they get more time to be on stage, right?
It's thoughtful.
But see, this is what everybody had a problem with, is the fact that him, Joe, and Red Band were all cracking up laughing about this story and shit, and everybody's like, he's a fucking piece of shit. How dare he do that? First off, let's be honest here. We talking about Joey Diaz. The bitch is probably a cokehead. Second off,
we're not
comedian does not
Jay-Z.
have that power, right? But second off, to that point of not being Jay-Z, a starting comedian does not have that type of power to just give out stage time.
Absolutely not.
If he pulled a bitch in the bathroom and did coke with her and she sucked his dick, that was because it was a dick suck talked out. That wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
It didn't even have to be talked out. I think she knew when she went into that bathroom to do coke, she was going to suck a penis before she came out. I think there was a predetermined dick suck in her head that was going to happen. Now, he just attached a lie to this predetermined dick suck in her head. Now it gave her hope. That's the thing that was like, these new rappers, the ones I fuck with, Griselda and them, have been preaching. Stop giving these bitches hope. All right?
So, fast forward through the story, we have comedy. And motherfuckers like I said, flipped out for whatever reason. And I say all of that to say this. Uncle Joey's response was, yeah, I done a lot of fucked up shit and said a lot of fucked up shit. You just hear the shit I don't talk about. You know.
Oh yeah,
Get the fuck over it. Sorry.
You think we get canceled for this podcast? My God.
And everybody that listens to this podcast and knows comedy was, telling motherfuckers, fuck off, shut up, not like that, yada yada. And should I get caught up for anything that sounds malicious or terrible, I will probably have a similar response. So,
hey, look, man.
Follow me on OnlyFans. I'll be oiled up.
I'm about to say, first off, they like the internet trying to get everybody the fuck up out of here. They got Jenna Marbles the fuck up out of here.
Oh yeah, I saw what that was about.
Yeah, like
they just said I'm deleting the whole page.
Nigga, she looked. I'm out. You know what? She looked like she just had, like in the video. Like I watched the whole thing. She looked like she just had the conversation with her parents and family about like the intervention, and this is why we're taking you to rehab now. And she just wanted to tell everybody, like,
Jenna, you're a racist.
Yeah. And she cried it out.
You need help.
And yeah. Now, is Jenna a racist? Maybe.
Probably not.
Maybe. Who knows?
I think she's one of those maybe unintentionally racist people. Probably racist.
Yeah.
She doesn't know. Cause she seems. I'm just saying that because I want to fuck her. I don't know. She could be racist.
Sometimes, I think. You know what? I think some of these things is quite simple. But you know what I'm saying? These mysterious women that just don't know this. Put a picture up of just a black penis at them and see how they respond.
No, that might trigger the jungle fever. That might not be an accurate thing.
Yeah, but then if she want to go for it, more than likely not gonna be racist.
No, the picture you show her is a picture of a red fox slapping a white man. How they react to that will tell you everything you need to know. Kids, if you don't know who Red Fox is, look him up. It's a legendary black man that changed a lot of things for people.
A lot of things. And he knew Malcolm X.
Close friends.
They were homies. You know what I mean?
Sure, they sold a lot of cocaine together. Man. Probably fucked a lot of bitches, too.
Man, cocaine. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
Yeah, I heard. I gotta check that album out.
Yeah, that album is fucking fire.
Glad they finally dropped that bitch. You said 50 put it together?
Yep, executive produced it and everything. Like
that
shit is very. That's the best posthumous album I've heard.
I bet. I'm running to that.
Like,
I'm running to that.
Straight up, that I've heard in a long time.
Yeah,
like not something that was already done and then they died and then they just released it. Something they had to put together. It's very, very well done. Shout out to 50. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke, and everybody involved in that shit. That shit was it's phenomenal. Like I fuck with it.
Yeah, I gotta check it. That's something I'm excited to hear.
Yeah,
I was just getting into Pop before he got killed.
Man, right?
It was like, damn. Like I think like maybe within 2-3 weeks of me going like, that's the guy. Oh, I like this dude. Yeah, it's fucking over with.
Complex put me up on the Pop Smoke.
I forgot how
it was like some clips or whatever that they put together, just like the top 10 rappers. This was like the end of last year, top 10 rappers to look for in 2020, and he was in it. Sleepy Hollow, Kenny Mason, fuck with y'all niggas. Just a couple of them niggas and shit. I actually listened through it and was like, what these niggas supposed to sound like?
Right.
And Pop Smoke was the one that stood out. And I was like, this nigga shit hard. Yeah. And that was it.
That nigga's voice was the first thing about it. It's like, oh shit.
He was New Gen 50. And
pretty much.
And damn. He didn't survive his shots, but rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
Remember when that was supposed to be your man's Daniel?
That's not my man's.
Yes, it is. Remember when 50 was standing there?
That's his mother's child now.
Awesome. It's the guy.
That's his mother's child now.
He got that same energy as me. I think somebody did another mural of 50 too. I saw that picture somewhere.
What they made him?
It was another version of Trump.
Oh.
It was one of those.
You know what? Yeah. You know what they should do? They should do 50 Cent and Forrest Whitaker together. That should be wild.
50 Cent with the cock eye.
Yeah, because you could drop the eye and shit. That should be nuts.
Forrest Whitaker with the bullet in the mouth. That's hard.
That's hard.
That's hard.
That's harder than a motherfucker. That's hard.
That's hard, cuz.
New Fly God album.
I don't know who that is, sir.
What's Side Gun, nigga? Fuck you mean?
Oh, Fly. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm tripping.
That shit hard, bro. Pray for Paris is really good, but
Yeah, I gotta check that shit out.
Fly God is an awesome God too. Is amazing. Them niggas be really creative with their titles. I fuck with it.
Yeah, everything they do is pretty well thought out.
Niggas
I'm a fan of it.
Niggas is doing their shit, bro. Benny
What
just
else,
needs to stop
man?
bullshitting and drop their album. I ain't got shit else. You know what I'm saying? Realistically, shout out to Maya Moore for helping overturn Jonathan Irons' conviction and shit. Free that man. Stop playing basketball to help a nigga get out of prison, and that nigga free from burglary and assault charges. He was wrongfully convicted. Shout out to that shit. I just wanted to say that.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Power to the people. God
Didn't
damn
hear
it.
anything about it, but that's dope.
Well, you don't watch it, Sports Center and ESPN.
Oh no, not since sports have not been on. No.
No, so at this point it's just all speculation and what people plan or should be wanting to do, and people doing good deeds and what they can do. So I'm in it for the good deeds, god damn it. For our people. Shit.
Sure. Anyway, like I said earlier, if you want to check me out on OnlyFans,
Nobody wants to check.
I finally figured out pricing. It'll be $3 a month or 3 months for $10. Deals everywhere. Primarily, it will be me playing with feet and or my feet and or
That math ain't right, but whatever.
Discounts for everybody.
Okay.
I will be slightly oiled up, just adjacent from the camera, masturbating with my dick just slightly out of frame. You probably see the side of it. Real couture-esque, artsy shit. I'll get a bitch with some gravy, some whipped cream or something. We'll figure it out. But yeah, mostly feet and masturbation
I'm
for
hoping
right now.
for the best things for your OnlyFans
Or-
career.
Masturbation with feet. Now we're touching everybody.
Don't touch nobody.
I'm going to touch a few people.
No. That's how you're going to win.
This is going to play into that cancellation later down the line.
That's how you end up in the same problems as Freddie Gibbs. Like, don't touch nobody.
Oh, shit. Well, yeah. Busy 9-3 everywhere, fuckers.
Yeah. It hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, TN2M_Ortega. You know, I never cease to be amazed by how disgusting you can make the outro of the podcast each week.
Well,
I think that's a special thing that you bring, though.
it's a talent.
It is a talent. Shout out to you for being talently disgusting.
It's a compliment to me.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? And this is episode 102. Well, no, 102, 112, 112 and shit.
Say, talk like an American, you fuck.
Nah. I'm gonna start speaking gibberish and shit because it's 4th of July weekend, and you know what I'm saying?
Come on before I start singing Drake and Josh again.
Fuck the system. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, House of Spades Media, all that good shit. We out this motherfucker. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Stream Fly and shit. That's streaming on all your DSPs and shit. Stream artwork and on your DSPs and shit. You know what I'm saying? The movement is still happening. Yeah.
All of that.
All that shit. You know what I mean? We out here. God damn it. Let's get the fuck out of here because it's hot as hell and I'm about to have heat stroke.
I never thought that it'd be so simple, but I find a way. It's the outro.
You know what?
music.
That should be a thing for when people start talking too long. That should be our Oscar music.
Next episode.
Peace. Out.